So day 57, we're in the car heading back to Straubing for our start point. Got my crew here. How you doing? You good? You gonna come run 35 miles with me today?
No.
What?
I'm barefooted.
He's barefooted. You can do barefoot running. That's all right. That's the thing. No. How do you think Daddy should run today? Strong? Yeah? Take it easy? Be sensible? Are you going to pop up and give me some support along the way? Good lad. So we dragged him out of bed early today, so we're all a little bit tired. It's about 6:30. We have got some interesting weather today. We're driving through rain and mist and God knows what. So this is going to be the first time I think we're running through proper weather. It's very different from what I've been used to up until now. It's all been basically hot and warm and kind of nice. So waterproof jacket's going to be on, I think. We've got 35 miles to eat today if we go according to what's on the plan. I did some calculations yesterday. Up until this point I haven't really let myself look at what's left or what's ahead in terms of the overall numbers. And today, for the first time, I decided just to do that. I think I've got about 10 days to go and about 300 miles to do. So I could even it out a bit, but we'll do basically what we've been doing for the last few days. Now we've got the car, we just see how we feel some way into the run. You know, if we feel like we can carry on, we'll carry on. If we feel like it's sensible to stop, we'll stop. I'm tired this morning. I felt absolutely exhausted yesterday. Like I had a little nap, and I've woken up. I slept well last night, but I've woken up and I still feel physically quite tired. You never know if that's going to carry over into the run. It doesn't always. Sometimes you feel like that and then you run really well. But I think I have to keep my head on today, be sensible, nothing silly now. The legs are very, very tight. I had a massage, that's sort of helped, but yeah, if I'm honest, this morning I've got a little bit of a negative brain on. I don't know why. I just feel sort of a little bit. Sometimes again, that doesn't last. Once you get moving, it goes, and sometimes it doesn't correlate with how you run. But just gonna have to try and run my way into it today, I think. And yeah, so we're gonna go Straubing to Regensdorf, which literally means rain castle, which is pretty fitting because that's exactly what we've got outside for weather. The sun is gone and now we've got rain, but anyway, we will get there, get on the road, and yeah, let's take this one down. Let's take another big step towards the source. We are getting there. I will catch you guys later. So today I've got a team, I've got a crew. I've got Ray's going to run an unknown amount of miles with me. I let him know when we're in it. And I've got the whole crew here. Give us a wave, crew. They've come for the rainiest of the rainy days. So yeah, anyway, we better get running in a minute.
Danube, let's run it.
I'm somewhere in the middle, try to find myself again. But life is one big riddle of the future and what's been. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, 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 running into better times. Go, 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 from my emotions I'll go, 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 running into better times, to 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 better times. Remember I was laughing in all the photos that you took, but now it looks like acting, like we were fiction in a book. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I'm leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, 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 running to better times. Go, 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 from my emotions I'll go, 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 running to better times, 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 to better times. I look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me, nothing can stop me in the night. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I'm leaving all the bad stuff. Go, 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 running to better times. Go, 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 from my emotions I'll go, 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 running to better times, 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 to better times.
So what have we finished today, Riley?
On stage 58 of the Danube.
Stage 58 is done. Riley got a personal best, the furthest he's ever run. 4 so miles in 2 stints. Finished it with me, didn't you? You were great. Now we're getting a little bit cold, but it's all done. All done. So then today was a pretty good day's running, really. 33 miles, just solid distance back up in the 30 plus. I felt very tired in the car on the way there, but it was a gloomy, drizzly, miserable looking kind of day. It was actually, once we got out, it wasn't cold, but it was just very, very damp. But then, so funny, felt like I was going to run badly today, and then ran really, really well, ran fantastically. Felt really strong, went again on feel, and just got the pace, got really good pace, ate the first 15 to 20 miles without really noticing them, which is great. That kind of momentum when you're doing a 35 is fantastic. You want to get to sort of 15, 20 miles without really the body having any kind of complaints, and that's exactly what happened. So felt really strong. And then at 21 miles, a little surprise, I wasn't expecting this, but my son came out with everyone crewing today. And then at one point he said, I'll run a little bit with you, Daddy, out of where we stopped by the car. I was like, great. And he ran a bit, then he ran a bit more, and then he ran a bit more, and then he didn't want to stop. He wanted to run the whole thing. And we had a lovely little moment where we probably ran about 1.5 miles or something. Maybe a mile. I mean, he's only 7, so I was quite surprised. And he just ran alongside me at a beautiful part of the Danube. And it made me think of all of the bits of the Danube that I've run along on my own, and kind of wished that he was able to see it. And then there he was, running alongside me, and it was just such a special moment for him to be enjoying it as well. And then we had to stop, so he basically jumped back in the car with his mum, and then they sort of met us again further up, closer to the end. And then he ran the last, it must have been again like nearly 2 miles in for the final session. He wanted to run again, and so he did. And yeah, again, just such a magic moment to have him there. I was running with him and with Ray. He struggled a little bit right at the end of that. He wasn't really, he's got sort of AstroTurf football shoes, so it was a bit difficult. But anyway, and then last night he decided that he wants to come out again in the morning, and he started to sort of help me get him to go through all of his kit. He laid his kit out, and he wants to ask me if I can buy him some of the same stuff that I've got. He wants to borrow my running vest, and do I need those kind of elastic shorts that you've got underneath your shorts, Daddy? And all of those things. he's never really been all that interested in running before. And I'm not sure whether it will last, but even just to have him be interested like that, you know, get a little bit fired up is a very sort of special thing to me, and that's magic. Also great having Ray. Ray ran really well yesterday. He ran really strong for the 33, particularly on the back of what we did the day before. And the scenery was wonderful. It was actually back into some of the really nice scenery. A lot of dyke roads again, so there's sort of long, similar kind of views, similar terrain underfoot. But again, it just started to get into kind of a bit more kind of beautiful countryside than we'd had the day before. My body held up really well. I felt mentally strong again. And yeah, it's funny because this was one that I was a little bit worried about. Again, if you haven't done a 30 for a while, you start to sort of fear it again. It's really interesting, but realise that's all good. So yeah, today was another big step towards the goal. I think we've only got 9 or so days left now, depending on how I split the days up. And tomorrow I'm going to be running with Ray again and with Tim, and it's a shorter one. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I mean, I'm just surprised at how good I felt so deep into this. I'm really surprised. That's not what I was expecting. I was expecting to be getting to this point, you know, dragging it out, barely really wanting to go out and run and having to fight it. But I actually feel pretty good, and touch wood, this kind of continues into the finish. Still got a lot of miles to go, I keep saying that. I think it's like an average of 30 days for the rest of this trip to get to the source. So, you know, there's still lots and lots and lots of work to do, but I see no reason really, if I keep doing what I've been doing, why it's not achievable basically. But got to keep focused, got to keep doing the right things, and just praying that Germany serves up more of similar running to today. I'm fully expecting it to get a bit roady and a bit difficult at some points, but yeah, we're edging closer. I mean, it seems crazy to me. And the journey has changed a lot now because I've got my family here and I've got people running with me. It's a very different feeling and experience to what it was back when I was running solo through places, you know. And I guess I've had to get my head around some of that for the good things, and also for some of the things that might be a little bit more difficult, you know, like, you know, it's even sort of concentrating on conversation or whatever it is, that it's just a different experience, you know. It's not just me in my zone running, I'm with people. So, but it's all good, yeah. So tomorrow, 18 miles, which in theory should be a sort of rest day. And yeah, go and get that one done, and then we'll move on to the next day. Take it one day at a time, and hopefully we will be there before too long.